My name is James Fofanah, and I'm a Chief of Party for Breakthrough Action in Sierra Leone. Social behavior change to me means a lot of things, but in specific terms, it means to me, to change the behaviors of a population or a community on a certain issue that affects them, and with the aim of getting some positive outcomes. And talking of health programs, we talk of perhaps positive health outcomes. And I will give an example, or I'll put this in the context of a campaign that we have implemented in Sierra Leone quite recently, and it relates to dog bites and rabies. It's implemented in Bombali, but as in the western area and the country as a whole. So this campaign looked at tries to address the issues of dog bites and rabies, which is an alarming issue in country and in Sierra Leone. So we first start by increasing the awareness of the general population. We did that through mass media, doing a lot of radio programs across the country, and also engage the population, and went on to promote behaviors relating to reporting, but also to prevent dog bites in the very first place. And that campaign has been so successful across the country because everybody talks about it, and now since then we've seen an increased number of reported cases of dog bites and rabies in the country. So to me as a whole, social behavior and behavioral change means being able to change a population's behavior and influence their knowledge, their attitudes, and even up to the social norms, relating to a particular situation, and with the aim of really helping to solve that situation and helping to resolve the issues that are relating to that situation, and in a health-related situation, save lives in the process. In my opinion, what makes the discipline of social behavioral change relevant, it's because I live in a society where most of the communities and population live very close to forest, or live in the environment. They depend upon, their survival depends upon the environment, whether through farming, whether through, all other means that supports their livelihoods. And that is really very important because our population interacts with or interfaces with animals, on a day-to-day basis, and with the potentials for animals to transmit diseases that they have to humans. I think that increases the chances of our communities being exposed to any disease that is transferable from an animal to human, diseases that are normally called zoonotic diseases. And to me, that's where SBC becomes really very important, because it will help to increase the knowledge of people in our communities about these diseases. It will help our communities to know what actions to take in order to prevent them contracting these diseases, and it will also help our communities to know where to report to if they contract any of these diseases. So to me, SBC is it's the foundation in terms of building knowledge, in terms of helping to change attitudes, and social norms, that are of high risk in a way that can expose communities to zoonotic diseases, or diseases that can affect them in a way that they may not be aware of if they are not exposed to certain SBC interventions. So therefore, I think SBC is very relevant to help build that capacity and help communities to take actions that can save them from certain health risks. The potential of SBC in the context of global health, to me, it's an exciting one, and it excites me because if you look at our own global community today, we are so prone to a lot of emerging infectious diseases. And as you know, everybody talks about climate change, and that has created so much potentials for infectious diseases to emerge. And these diseases that we may not have heard of or know of in our communities. We had those cases like the West African Sierra Leone suffered massively in the Ebola epidemic at the time. We've heard of the global pandemic. All of these are infectious diseases that are emerging. And so therefore, to me, SBC is seen as a central tool, a very main approach, that will enable us to tackle these emerging infectious diseases and new problems that may arise in that global community. Because SBC, it's all about reaching out to people, building knowledge, changing attitudes and behaviors, and helping people, of our communities in our context and globally, to take the right actions to prevent them contracting these diseases, as the case may be.